In Matthew 25, Jesus is talking to the disciples, and he's telling them these parables, and then he kind of summarizes the parables by saying, one day I'm going to come back, and the kingdom to come is going to begin to reveal itself, and I'm going to say to those who are mine, when I was hungry, you fed me. When I was naked, you clothed me. When I was a foreigner, you brought me in. He says, you're going to be confused by that. My people are going to say, we never did that for you. We never fed you. We never saw you. And he says, I'm going to explain to you in that day that when you helped the least of these, you helped me. Crosslines is the local church. Crosslines is a means by which we believe that we're better together than we are apart. There are people in our community that work really hard, that don't need a handout, but that kind of need that hand up. That little thing that can happen, that transmission that goes out, that home repair that needs to take place, that really difficult winter can just really cause a snowball effect that can put you in a bad spot. At Crosslines, we can step in during that time. If we can keep you from having a grocery bill for a month, a lot of times that's just all our folks need in order to get back on track. When you give to Crosslines, you are partnering with others to meet the direct needs of those in our community. We have partnerships that allow us to be able to purchase food at a highly discounted rate. When you give $25 at Crosslines, that feeds 2 families for 2 weeks. $100 at Crosslines will feed 4 families for 2 weeks. It's easy to look on a group of people and think, well, they just haven't pulled themselves up by their bootstraps like I have. That's an easy sentiment to have, but when we really begin to see people's stories and to hear people's stories and to listen, it breaks down a lot of those walls that we've built up. It's easier to cast judgment than it is to really deal with the emotion and deal with the pain of bearing one another's burdens. That's hard and that's heavy, but it's holy too. Crosslines provides that vessel to take part in mission, that you can come here and you are coming face to face with folks who are coming here thinking they need food, but they really need more than food. They need the love of Christ, and they may not even know that. And the church gets to come here and gets to serve and love them and pray with them and just be there as a reflection of Christ. For those who have been captivated by the love of Christ, for those whose lives have been changed by the gospel, the natural fruit of that is to live a life where we're seeking to bless other people as a reflection of how we've been blessed in Christ. Walking through benevolence ministry is a difficult thing to process alone, but when we can all come together and we can do that together through a vessel like Crosslines, it just allows us to have that impact in our community as a reflection of the gospel, as a reflection of what we've been given in Christ, and to do that together.